Hello. Today, we're just gonna go over some Throne of Liberty stuff. We hit level 50 a couple days ago. We're just kind of chilling, been leveling up gear and whatnot. I figured I'd go over the process of leveling. It's pretty simple. It's not that complicated. I will say it's not the funnest experience in history, but at the very minimum, at least you can kind of go through the motions here. You can get to max level, at least level 50, in roughly around 4 hours. Around that time, you can even speed it up to like 3 hours. There's a ton of speed runners that do it in like 3 hours and 20 minutes or some shit like that. It's for the average person, you're probably not going to do that, but you can get up there in about 4 or 5 hours if you're playing, seriously, and you just want to like speed run the process. So there's a couple things that you should be aware of whenever you're doing these quests, and it's really easy to kind of get lost and confused as to what the hell you're doing. So I'm gonna move myself over here for a second. So basically, you'll see in the right corner or under your mini map here, it'll have content notifications, and you can see that there's a few different markers here. You've got this one which just has everything, and then you've got the purple marker which basically has all your main quests. Don't be confused with what you see here. These are not main quests. These are like random events, or not events, or whatever this is. This is just like side things. Don't worry too much about this one. The actual purple icon where you actually see the little star and then the cross and all that, the actual icon, that's the main quest line. And then here is your codex quests. This is very important as well. These are your contracts, the yellow ones, and then your green ones are going to be guild contracts, which I'm not in a guild, so this is entirely irrelevant. So we're going to talk strictly about the purple quests and then the codex quests. So this is essentially how leveling is going to work. So the purple quest is essentially going to be your main quest line, and you're going to focus that. Once you focus the main quest line, you're going to get to a few points in your leveling situation where you're going to get halted, and it's going to be like, okay, you need to be this level to unlock the next chapter. This is where codex quest comes in. So in order to go to your codex quest, you're going to come up here to codex, and then here you'll see, let me move my character over here now, you'll see these adventure codex, which these are all like a bunch of non-factor things that you don't need to worry about, which you can grab rewards from this. This is entirely different from XP, so don't worry too much about this one. What you want is the exploration tab. So this exploration tab will allow you to see all the codex quests in here and codex events and things of that sort. So whenever you get halted, or you get to a point in the game where it's like, oh, you only have like, your level, let's say you're level 25 and your next chapter doesn't unlock until level 28, you need to do these exploration codexes in order to get to level 28, as it's kind of really the only form of relevant EXP. Now, I will tell you that dungeons do give XP, but only if you open the chests. Okay, so this is something that I made a mistake in when I was leveling. Me and Franco both ran the dungeon hoping that, like, you could do it unlimited, because we didn't look up anything on the game. We were just kind of playing the game and going from the jump. So we were just spamming the dungeons, and we were getting mad XP, and we were going crazy with the XP, and we were like getting levels like crazy. And then we ran out of the currency in order to actually open the chest, which gives XP. Yes, the loot chest is what gives you the XP. If you actually just run the dungeon itself, it gives next to no XP at all. So it's pretty terrible. So do not run dungeons for XP, because you have to loot the chest in order to get XP. So just forget that. Just save all your coins until end game, and then you can go ahead and go from that point forward, right? You want to save your dungeon currency all the way at level 50, so that way you can spam the dungeons then and actually get the dungeon gear that you're looking for for your specific builds. So back to the codex quest. So essentially, you're going to hit walls where you're going to have to reach a certain threshold level in order to unlock the next chapter. So essentially, you're just going to go down the list of these codex quests and just start doing all of these for bonus XP. Now, I would highly recommend you spam the main story first, and then you reach the point where you need more XP. Then you start doing codex quests up until you get to the appropriate level to unlock the next chapter. And then once you get the next chapter, spam the main quest again, rinse, repeat. So basically, main story chapters, and then level halt, codex quest, and then main chapter again, codex quest, rinse, repeat. That's all you need to do to hit level 50. No, nothing else. You don't need to do anything special. That is literally it. And some of these quests are going to require you to do certain events. In my personal opinion, those ones just completely ignore. Like this one, I think down here somewhere in one of these ones, let me see if I can find one that has, let's see, is it this one? Yeah, so like this one, I need to do this event right here in order to complete this codex, right? So this shit, I'm just not gonna do. Like I'm not gonna do this right now. I would halt this and then go find a different codex to do. And some of you might get confused because I've seen this happen where people think that because this is locked or you don't have this unlocked that you have to do the previous one. You do not have to do the previous one. All you have to do is just walk over to wherever this place is and then you will unlock the codex. So as you can see right here, it says start exploring Daybreak Shore and then use the Daybreak Shore waypoint to unlock the region. So essentially all you do is just go on your map and then you just find whatever point you need to go to, and then you will unlock the codex quest for that area. So as you can see, my Daybreak Shore is pretty much grayed out, and I would need to go to this waypoint right here if I wanted to unlock the codex quest in this region. So it's that simple. Find the waypoint and then go to said waypoint, unlock the area, and then you unlock the codex, and then you can start doing that. So just steer clear of all the event codexes, considering that they realistically aren't going to I mean, like, they'll give you XP, and if there's an event going and there happens to be an event that you need to be done for a specific codex and you care to do it, by all means go for it. But in terms of just leveling, this is time gated stuff and you really shouldn't worry about this at all. I would just put this on the back burner and focus on the stuff that you can get done as like an immediate situation. Don't worry about these events. Do these events later whenever you actually need the materials for other things. But yeah, in terms of leveling, that's pretty much it. It's that simple. Again, chapter quest, get to the level threshold, and then start doing codex quests, and then back to the chapters, and so on and so forth. And you'll do that to level 50, and then you're pretty much good to go. But yeah, it's that simple. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.